Bottom line is the magic formula is decomposition of organic matter. It's a cycling of carbon, and it's feeding the fungi, because once we get bacterial dominance, soil gets hard, nutrient availability is poor, phosphate availability is non-existent. I don't care how much you add. If you're deficient in silica and organic humic substances, we're talking about the humic substances, which are very specific in what they do and how they're produced. That's why it takes, if you're in, say, subtropics or in many areas where corn was produced, it would take 20 or more years. And this is actually in a climate, a warmer climate like Central America, the Maya of today, ancient and now, know that it takes over 20 years minimum, to allow the land to grow back to bush, like forest, before they can plant another crop of corn and get optimum yield. Now, the reason for that is they use a slash and burn method, or slash and decompose and burn. And to get optimum corn yield, you maybe only get one or two crops, and then you let it go for 20 years. If you let it go for 10 years, you get about half a yield. So they know that. So that is from the oxidation of the small amount of humic substances in those kind of soils after they've done all that burning. And so it takes that long for the hardwood type forests, because it takes hardwood forests, not pine or conifers, but hardwood, leaves, bark, wood, to really feed and produce the humic substances. That's why oak forests that's what you chop down. It was really about where there was deciduous forests and the leaves. And of course, the ancient Hawaiians didn't chop down the forest to get, they would strip the leaves, send kids up the trees, strip leaves off of hardwood trees. That's a whole big story, but they tromp them into the mud in their irrigated paddies, and that was the whole program. So yeah, so it's really about leaves and hardwood and cycling. It's just about mimicking a natural carbon cycle of a forest. And if you don't, it's really soil mining, and you have to move on and go to town and get a job or something like that. So please hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel so it gets more views, and so it gets up there and more people are exposed to it, which is crucial. And hit the like button and notification button too, because I'm going to be bringing a lot more stuff out on YouTube of all types.